Hola, continuamos con una serie de micros que estamos subiendo a nuestro canal de YouTube relacionados con tecnologías aplicadas a la diabetes. En esta oportunidad se encuentra con nosotros Mathieu. Mathieu vive en Francia y tiene diabetes tipo 1 desde hace 27 años. Hace 3 años que trabaja en el desarrollo de un plugin de AIMI de Android APS con la meta de llevar Android APS a más personas. Es importante que sepan que Mathieu habla en inglés, Dani le va a hacer preguntas en español, él va a responder en inglés, ustedes pueden activar el subtitulado de YouTube y con eso lo van a poder entender. Así que Dani, te paso la palabra.
Bueno, gracias Mathieu por estar con nosotros y te voy a hacer la primera pregunta, ¿sí? Que me cuentes un poco qué es AIMI.
Hello everyone. Then I will answer to the first question. ¿Qué es AIMI? AIMI is Automated Insulin Management Interface. It's an automated system using machine learning to define the pattern of the diabetic people and calculate what is the insulin required for the body. Then he will use the data each 5 minutes to define using 3 brain, first with carbon tree, another one without any carbs, and a training inside the application to know what it's the insulin your body needs and define the pattern every day. This is what he is doing. And the second signification of AIMI come from a Brazilian word, amigo. He is your friend, in fact. And this is really the philosophy of AIMI, becoming your companion every day to help you to take the decision about your disease, your diabetes, because it's really something difficult. So many things can change the behavior of your diabetes. The stress, if you don't sleep enough, you don't make activity, for example, if you are sleeping, if you are a woman, a kid, then the purpose of AIMI is to try to catch the pattern of your body and give the proper answer to give you a normal life or something very close of the normal life, despite your age and your type, if you are a man or a woman or a teenager, for example.
Bueno, contanos qué diferencia AIMI de la versión original de Android APS.
¿Qué diferencia? Sí. AIMI will calculate your profile regarding the data. Then the first day you will use AIMI, you will have to define some variable like your total daily dose, for example, or an estimation. Your weight. Normally the weight will not change a lot between days, and your average weight, for example, for me is 74. And it will ask you, for example, if you want to receive or if you need to receive a lot of SMB, that is a factor dynamic ISF. And what is the factor for the morning, the afternoon, and the evening about the insulin required? For example, what is the meaning of that? Do you need a lot of insulin for the morning? Do you need a lot of insulin or not so much for the afternoon, and the same for the evening? We name that the reactivity factor. Android APS will require a very, very accurate profile. For example, the basal, you need to tune your basal each hour. It's better. The ISF need to be something closer than the reality, except if you use a dynamic ISF. on the dev version, for example, because you will have something calculate based on your TDD, like in AIMI, anyway, without the machine learning part, meaning the brain, finally. And Android APS will require design to calculate the carbs and be able to declare the carb for the protein and the lipid, meaning if you eat a pizza, it's better if you calculate what will be the FPU, meaning the protein and fat glucid for the next 3 hours. Then, for example, if you eat a pizza about 80 carbs, you can add for the next 3 hours 30 carbs, 30 fake carbs. I name that the fake carbs because they are not calculated right away, but the consequences of what you was eating. And Android APS, they need more information. It will not learn. AIMI will learn regarding your data, meaning you defined a profile, standard profile, because you need to give a profile in Android APS. AIMI is a plugin of Android APS. But you will learn and define the basal, but you can use AIMI without basal too, if you want, and just use the SMB. It's possible too. And in this case, you will just use the brain, the machine learning. And you can use it with the basal. What is the difference is the speed of your insulin. That is a big difference. If you are using the LumGen, very fast insulin, for example, you can use a plugin without any basal. SMB will be enough, and it will define really the pattern with that. Basal can be more required when you are using FIASP or Humalog or NovoRapid, for example, because that will send very small quantity, maybe when you don't need to receive an SMB. This is a major difference between Android APS and AIMI. AIMI will learn, Android APS will need a very accurate profile.
Bueno, contanos un poquito qué novedades se vienen en las futuras versiones de AIMI.
El futuras versiones of AIMI. Your keyword. I want make AIMI more capable about learning faster. Today, the machine learning required by training the data every 5 minutes, it need a little bit less than 24 hours to understand something changing in your body, in your habit, in your life. For example, if you are sick, you will understand you need more insulin, but you will be more precise, for example, after 24 hours. When you start from nothing with AIMI, with no data, you will have an acceptable result the first day. Not the best of your life, but you will understand hour after hour what your data is telling you. But after 1 day, 2 days, the third days, it will be more accurate. After 4 days, the set of data will learn a pattern. After 7 days, it will register the pattern and adapt every 24 hours. What we want for the next version is after 10 years, you will have enough data to understand something change regarding the heartbeat, the activity. For example, if you stay very high, but you don't move, you don't have the same activity of the past days, for example, during the week, or you are in the weekend, you will understand faster something is different. And this difference means something. Then the purpose will be to learn about this difference. Then I want to make AIMI more interactive, more intelligent. And I have something in my head about if tomorrow we can talk to AIMI, what we can say to him. And why not the future will be something that AIMI can understand when you are talking to him. Hey, AIMI, I think I will eat in 30 minutes. Can you prepare my body for that? Or, hey, AIMI, maybe I'm sick. And this is why I'm starting to integrate some mode in AIMI. You have the sleep mode, and the sleep mode will be the recognize the word sleep in the care portal note. The sport mode, it will recognize the word sport and define something like a sport behavior. And this is what I'm starting to explore. Register the mode and the behavior with the mode. And the brain will understand that during this specific time you sleep, during this specific time you have sport, during this specific time you eat very high carb, for example. That is an information you will register in the data when you enable this kind of mode. And AIMI can understand if you are wearing the watch, for example. The data from the watch will tell him you are sleeping because he will see the difference about the heartbeat when you are sleeping regarding the past hour. And you are not working, meaning the step or the activity or the moving of your body. This variable, we say you are doing nothing, basically you are sleeping. Then all this information, and what if tomorrow we can speak? This is probably one of the future evolution. Not tomorrow, but who knows? Maybe I will have the time to work more on that. But when I start the mod, that was the idea behind. If tomorrow we can talk to that and ask him directly, then this is my answer. And really gracias for this interview and asking all this stuff. I hope AIMI will have a lot of user in your country, and this user will have a good use of the machine learning, which is a really good evolution of this plugin.
Bueno, gracias, Mathieu. Gracias por participar, por tu tiempo y por explicarnos tu gran trabajo. Y bueno, y que sepas que nos mejorás la calidad de vida a muchísimas familias. Así que muchas gracias por haber estado acá con nosotros.
Muchas
Thank you very
gracias.
much, Matthew. It was great. Thank you for sharing all this information to us. Thank you very much. Y cerramos este micro, parte de la serie de micro de tecnologías aplicadas a la diabetes que estamos subiendo a nuestro canal de YouTube.
Bye bye.